everybody, this is Positive Benzo Withdrawal, and I decided to make a really quick video. This is just going to be a couple minutes just to update you on how I'm doing right now. So I've been blessed the last few weeks to feel relatively normal, and this is different than a window, I would say. This is, I call this like stabilized. So I started making these tiny little cuts using my gram scale and really long holds. So when I say long hold, I mean like a month, 3 weeks to a month in between these tiny little cuts, and it's given me a lot more like stability than I've had since I started. And now I'm down to 0.05-ish Klonopin, so just this like tiny little minute piece of the pill. And however, with all that being said, so I'm pretty symptom free except for like wicked bad insomnia, which is, you know, y'all know if you've had it or have it currently, like just how crappy that is. It's just bad. I feel like I had this when I was a new mother, and I've had it a couple other times going through, like once I went through a breakup and had really bad insomnia. Anyway, it can be tough. Last night I did finally try tart cherry, which I think actually really calmed my nervous system down in addition to helping me sleep. Whereas when I was taking just straight melatonin, that wasn't working. I tried a Benadryl last night, that didn't work. So when Benadryl doesn't work, then I know this is insomnia, not just like a sleepless night. But weirdly, I got up like early, so I slept maybe 4 hours. I've been sleeping between about 4 to 6 hours a night, sometimes in spurts. And I'm here outside of this 3-day training that I signed up for when I was like super over the moon, because I felt like I had all this energy I hadn't felt in months and months. And I'm really excited for the training, but I'm like exhausted. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, and I'm not sure. One thing I was considering, the reason why I might be feeling like pretty good right now, because I'm stable, but I've also totally radically changed my lifestyle. So I'm not drinking coffee, I'm not eating refined sugar, and I'm not eating flour, and eating a lot of like grass-fed beef, eggs, oatmeal. I always have my oatmeal in the morning, and my system is running pretty clean right now. So even though I've got the sleep deprivation, the fact that I'm sort of not in a wave on the benzo withdrawal, I feel like I just have more energy, if that makes sense. You know, and I don't know like how much longer I'll be stable. I know I have to cut again in like another several days. I wanted to wait until the training was over, and I know this whole experience is just, it's up and down, it's non-linear, and I don't know how I'm going to be feeling. My hope and my prayer is that by doing these tiny little reductions and stabilizing for a few weeks, I can just kind of like coast down and then just kind of like slide off. So not a jumping, but a sliding off. That's my goal. So we'll see what happens, but whew. All right, well, I'm going in, and I just wanted to give a shout out. I hope y'all are doing okay today, and probably some of you are not doing okay. The main thing I can say is hang in there. Just hang in there, one day at a time, one breath at a time. Meditate. This is what I do. I use my DBT skills. I went through my DBT binder, and I started hanging things up, like these skill sheets up on my walls, just to remind me, you know, to stop and not react, take a few deep breaths. I use the TIP skill, which is temperature, intense exercise, and paced breathing. And with the temperature, what I do is I splash cold water on my face, and this helps to kind of calm me down. So there's some research around this. Yeah, so I'm using my DBT skills, mindfulness meditation. I'm doing like so many positive things now for my life. I pretty much have cut out anything negative. I don't watch the news. So yeah, I just encourage you to do like a radical lifestyle change from top to bottom, every single part of your life. Like change it now. This is a really good time to stay in like a really positive vibe And I'm here to tell you, you know, I've been through some really massive acute withdrawal. I've been through some really hard times, and just, you know, keep believing and trusting. If you have a higher power, if you have a God that you pray to, if you know, if you're an atheist, that's still fine, because there's just the love, you know, the love of the human spirit. But have something bigger than yourself that you can kind of cling to during this time. And I think it'll really help. At least it's helped me. Again, I'm not totally done. I've got a ways to go, but I'm feeling better. So just wanted to let y'all know. And here's a good night's sleep, though. That's what I need. Pray for good night's sleep for me. Okay, y'all be good.